Well, good morning, Sun Slapper. How you doing this morning? It is bright and early. People are moving around the city of Pontiac this morning. Um, got a chance to see a few things. I took State Street. I started on the west side this morning. So just had a couple lights out right after Chippewa. Heading towards Telegraph on Huron. So now leaving downtown, I came back around Cesar Chavez and now to State Street, and then there was about 6 lights out over there. Now and then I was able to come southbound on Baldwin and now heading northbound, and yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem by far. So what you're seeing in front of me is just me with my lights on. And the concern that I have is this. And this school over here, PAE, is one of our K through 12 charter schools. Now we're on Cesar Chavez. I don't have my lights on, and a lot of times, or far too often, if you will, in this particular area, there are a lot of walkers, and they don't necessarily have the clothing, reflective clothing, things of that nature, and there is a shelter that a lot of them wake up early around this time. They leave that shelter and they try to make their way to various locations throughout the city. And as you can see, this guy just, somebody's on his way to work. The problem is, again, there's no lights. We're passing Allison now. Starting at Woodward, the first set of lights, street lights that I'm going to get to, or it's not even street lights, but it's a one light at Wisner. And there's not one light, street light. From Woodward, and I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say the cast. The industrial is well lit, of course, and yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. But then as we cross over Cass, we get into lighting, street lights. And these look like the LEDs. Yeah. Yeah. So what's the next step? What's the next step? And I'm documenting this. It's not a got you moment, or this is not a, oh, look at this and what's going on. No, it is years and years and years and years, multiple administrations that, prioritizing the small things. Prioritizing the small things. And that's important. Right? Like, that's important. That is important. And so I'm not going to just put it all on the DTE or put it all on us, but what do we do about it now? Like, where do we start at now? right? We know that it's a problem. Where do we start at now? And I think that is my focus. My focus is, yeah, we could talk about what went wrong. I'm gonna go up to Kenneth. Um, we can talk. We can continue to keep talking about what the problem is, right? What's the solutions? And so I think we got to put a plan of action together of saying, hey, this is what we saw. I'm gonna turn this in to DPW, or tell them go to my page, take a look at it, or screenshot it or something like that to let them know, hey, this is what the issue is. This is what the concern is. So we're on Kenneth right now. And I'm a little curious about the Tuscan lighting versus the other light, the Kellum lighting. Pulled into North Hill Farms real quick. A lot of times my folks over here, I got 2, maybe 3 of my residents over here, they're just night owls. During the summertime, they're typically out on the front porch. Whenever I'm doing this type of working, these type of hours, seeing for myself, we good. One guy's walking, got his reflective jacket on. Good morning, boss. Like Chucky on his way to work. Now what this joker doing? Right here. And it's also the hour in which sometimes folks be looking to get their fix before they go to work, right? Yeah. Let's get over to West Fairmount. Oh, Columbia. Great job on the roads over here too. Look, he just look. Just come hightailing it off Karen Court. Just blow the stop sign. That's what I mean. That's why the lights are important. Oh my goodness. But they rushing to work. It's 5:13. So you know they running late. Or maybe not. It turned off. Got nervous. It's a lot of things that go on in the wee hours of the morning in any city, not just Pontiac, in any city. So Columbia is got the newer LEDs. I don't see like that's pretty much how I'm testing, you know, the newer LEDs. I would like them to be a little brighter, if you will. Yeah. So, good morning, Sun Slappers. Listen, let me get this first one out of the way. It's about 10:35, and let's get this first inspiration or reference point. Here we go. Realize I'm living in so many answered prayers right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right there. I can't really hear it, but definitely get on hand top right there. Realize I'm living in so many answered prayers. You know, just to be able to even do what we're doing right now. I'll be honest with you. I've started really looking at the small things. You know, really focusing on the small things and really celebrating small wins. Right before the pandemic, we used to have this thing where, and a lot of times, the small blessings compounded on each other become these huge blessings. And so I think that's what I want to encourage you on today, is that I take the time to look at the smaller things, the smaller successes that you're living through, and take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. So again, I've been out since about roughly about 4 this morning. This northern west side is didn't look as bad. The true area that I think that we need to really focus on, would be my opinion, is this Baldwin space. Because you got a school over there, you have the homeless shelter where they wake up early in the morning to get to the spots that they need to get to. And then also, like, there is again, it's a smaller space, so they don't necessarily, they don't have no reflective clothing. Baldwin, it was pretty much known to have a lot of our streetwalkers. This used to be around this time, you would think it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's coming up on the shelter. A few folks are out. So no, this is Baldwin. So we're actually talking about Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez is where we might want to start. Baldwin looks pretty. Yeah, Baldwin looks pretty well lit. Yeah, that was Cesar Chavez. I think that we need to start on. We really need to start on there, if we haven't already, or they haven't addressed it. So I'll go back through a couple board council meetings, because I know they've been having that conversation. This is Howard. There's a pole on the ground right there. Howard, but I know they've been talking about lights, the lighting situation, and trying to address it, so it's about seeing a need and feeling a need, right? Like, getting out, coming to see it. This is the expectation. Hopefully DPW director, some of the directors and managers has gotten out here and kind of done the same thing that I've done. But I'm really concerned about the Cesar Chavez space because of that school being right there. And again, the shelter and a lot of walking goes in that particular area. A lot of walking. I've got a chance to look at some of the side streets too, like, while I'm driving through the main streets. And some of those look well lit as well. So, but we'll get there. We'll get to the side streets. Again, so coming from the north side of town, making our way back east with Howard and Perry. And we looked at Perry yesterday. So I appreciate y'all tagging along with me this morning. I appreciate y'all tagging along with me this morning. Again, realizing that your answer to so many prayers is very important, and that you have a unique gift that the world needs. And so, appreciate you. God bless you. It's about 5:21 a.m. I'm about to head in, type up what I saw, and we're going to find some solutions. And we're all better together, right? No one person is an island, and we're all better together. And if you see a need, feel a need, but then also bring a solution, right? Everybody can always talk about problems. It's the real leaders that find solutions and find ways. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you.